Okay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a very wet and windy Honolulu. I hope everyone is doing well today. We had a lot of rain this morning, as you can tell by the, oh, maybe not there, as you can tell by the puddles in front of me. Lots of rain this morning. The runway is very damp right now, so hopefully we'll get a lot of spray. Also extremely windy. When I checked earlier today, it was 15 to 20 mile an hour constant with 25 mile an hour gusts. All right, Tin, I'd love to hear some news. Hopefully it's positive. Good morning, Christine, Alan, Colin. Thanks all for being here. I thought I saw Keith earlier when I was setting up. Hello, Keith. We have O'Malley in the house. Hello, O'Malley. I do apologize again for the time confusion. My encoder has two settings for time, one for the actual time and one for the time zone. And I forgot to set the time zone when I came back. All right, Tim, that's awesome. When are you gonna fly? Thank you very much, Bird Feeder. We have Bird Feeder TV dropping in the £1 super chat. Thank you very much. If you haven't had a chance, go check out their channel. I haven't looked at their channel in a while. I've been on vacation and stuff, but check out their channel. I say that, O'Malley, I say that same thing every morning when I get up. Well, that's cool. A nice little short 3-hour layover. That'll be fun. At least you could do some plane spotting from inside the terminal, because some of the walkways have open air to the tarmac, so you can actually do some plane spotting from inside the terminal. Hello, Ron. Good to see you. Yeah, it's good to be back too. I was that whole month of October, basically, I was living out of a suitcase. But I have no plans, no trips planned now, which is very odd. Usually I have one planned, sometimes it's a long way away, but usually I have something planned. Right now I have no trips planned. We have a random spotter spotting. Thank you, Martin. Martin's been a member with us for at the 321 level for 9 months. Thank you very much, Martin. Again, I'm going to apologize about the shaky camera work. I know I say that every week, but it is extremely windy today. And it is blowing around the truck. This American here is going off to LAX. Yeah, I've also have Jetstar lit up, about to push back. We should have Alaska going out any second on the reef runway. Alaska's all the way down at the end of the reef runway. Yeah, I need to catch up, Tin. I need to catch up. Mrs. Reverse Ops already has her next trip planned, but not me. Sorry. Good morning, Jen. I know what you feel. I know what you feel like. I'm blowing all over the back of my truck. I'm having to hold on. It's I'd like to welcome the random spotter to the 717 inter-island level. Thank you very much. You'll enjoy all the comforts of the 717 as you zip between the islands. The seats in economy do not recline, but you're never really in the air long enough to notice. Someone will be by with your POG drink soon. In fact, I wish I had a POG drink here. I could maybe deliver it in person. Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate it, the random spotter. For you. thanks again, Birdfeeder TV, for the £5 super chat. I don't think I can. Unfortunately, I can't pin your thing today because I have all my minimal setup on my. I'm going just off the encoder. I don't have the computer out because of the weather. I was afraid it would start to rain. But I believe if people just click on your name, they'll take you to your channel. But everyone, click on the Birdfeeder TV's name and give them a sub. Hello, Brandon. Yeah, it hasn't been this windy in a long time out here. I'm not used to it. But it is getting close to winter. So remember if you were here last winter, we had a lot of shows with some crazy wind. So HNL Mike, I had a little wind gauge that I mounted on the truck, and the first day I had it, the wind was so bad it blew it off the truck and broke it. But we do have the airport windsock here, and you can tell that is starched out. Completely straight, no fluttering at all. It is windy. Yeah, sorry, random spotter. I try to keep everyone guessing. Ask Keith, he'll let you know. I try to keep everyone guessing. Alright, sounds good. See you in a bit. So if you guys saw my schedule that I put out a couple days ago, you might have noticed that this was supposed to be a members only stream. Because we canceled the stream on Tuesday because of the weather, we're shifting everything around. So we're gonna make up that members only stream most likely Monday or Friday next week. I have to wait and see how some work things move around, but we're gonna make up. Don't worry, we're gonna make up that members only stream either Monday or Friday of next week. So I think we're gonna do 4 streams next week to make it up. So most of you, I think, not sure about the people in the UK, but I know the people across the United States, your time changed this past weekend. Well, our time didn't change here in Hawaii, so while it may be an hour off for you, it's the same time for me. That will affect some of the mainland flights. It won't really affect the flights coming in from Asia, though. I don't believe Japan does the daylight savings change either. But they did change the scheduled time for the Honus, so the Honus are coming in earlier. So we should get to see both Honus today in the show. If you're not familiar, that's the A380s. They're coming in on, they're ANA A380s, they're coming in from Tokyo. Whoa. Oh, so, okay, you guys changed earlier, okay. Look to see if they changed the departure times, but the arrival times got a little earlier, so that's good. So the next arrival should be a Queen. It's a UPS Queen. It's coming off the downwind right now. It looks like it's lining up for 8 right, which is interesting. Yeah, Andrew, we're having 15 to 20 constant with 25 plus gust right now. So it is interesting just to stand here. Yeah, that Queen is going to go 8 right, which is kind of disappointing. I was hoping it would go 8 left. I'm hoping we get some jets today. The last few days, I've heard a ton of them go out, so hopefully we'll get some today. Earlier in the week, they were going out early. I believe I heard them at 9 o'clock yesterday. My office is My office is just about 10 minutes away from the airport, so usually I can hear them leaving. I believe I heard them about 9 o'clock yesterday. Of course, I was actually on my way to work yesterday, so. Okay, I can just see that Queen now over the control tower. Unfortunately, we're going to lose that behind the buildings. Hopefully it'll go real long and we'll get to see it taxiing on the other end. Next one in on 8 left will be Air New Zealand. Coming in from, shall we say, maybe Auckland, probably? I'm going to guess Auckland. That was a bit of a joke. A very bad one. I'm sorry, I'm still tired. Thank you very much, Keith. Keith Ashita has dropped a $4.99 super sticker. It's a lemon character holding his hand in front of his mouth and grinning. I love the descriptions this encoder uses to represent the stickers. But thank you very much, Keith. That's very generous of you. Really appreciate it. That was the American heading off to LAX. Looks like the Queen went really short. I never even saw it past the trees. I don't see how that's possible. Alright, so we're going to take that New Zealand air. Thanks, Keith. It's always good being on Hawaiian time with you, or UK time with you. Hello, Black Cat. Thanks for being here. Oh, you're making me super hungry, Mike. These weekday shows don't have a scheduled Pop-Tart break. Hello, Orcas. Thank you very much for being here. Were you able to catch any of my Heathrow shows a couple weeks ago? I was out at Heathrow the beginning of last month. Hello, Ms. Wolves. So did any of you catch my latest video that I dropped on Tuesday? We couldn't do the show on Tuesday because of the weather, so I had a chance to edit one of my mock loop videos. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, it's under the videos tab on my home page here. It's an A400 going through the mock loop from CAD East. So that was from one of our, it was edited down from one of our live streams back then from the mock loop. So hello, Ken. Thank you very much. It's good to be home. You must be on your phone. That's the one thing that drives me nuts about YouTube, is they haven't done the autocomplete on the phone yet. The autocomplete works very well on the desktop browser version, but the autocomplete on the phone, in fact, this may sound weird, but sometimes when I'm watching a YouTube video that I want to comment on, I'll log into my desktop computer through my phone. That way I can use the browser version of the chat. So this is the one heading off to Lehui. It's on the island of Kauai. Kauai is one of the major islands. I guess technically the only major island west of Oahu. There's also Niihau, but I don't know if they'd want me calling that a major island. Rain now is staying up in the mountains, which is good. So it's usually 90% of the time it rains here. It just rains up in the mountains. And it's because the cool, moist air coming down as trade winds from the north-northeast hits the dry air coming up from the lower Pacific and dumps rain on top of the mountain over there. So most of the time when it's raining, it's just up in the mountains. We do get days like Tuesday where it was raining everywhere. So Bird Feeder TV is coming back with another 2 pounds. Thank you very much. It wants to know where the weather graphic is from. Howdy. So Birdfeeder, do me a favor, drop me an email because I actually don't remember the name of the site. Drop me an email at patrick@reverseops.com and I'll send you over the site. I just can't remember the name of it right now. But it's really easy to set up, especially on the YOLO box. It's super simple. How you doing?
Good.
Thank you. Good to finally meet you. Enjoying Hawaii? Well, you're working though, so yeah. Oh, thank you. Tuck that a little better. It's a little windy today if you haven't noticed it. So you said you're here through Friday?
Take off Friday, yeah.
You work for an airline? I'd love to hear that. Didn't I just miss you on the way out of here a couple weeks ago? Weren't you? You were in a different terminal. I was like all the way over here, and you were on the other. Oh, wait, other way around. Yeah, you were over here. I was way over there.
They might have known it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you're like, I got 20 minutes till my flight, and easily this on the airport. Yeah. How are the clubs here? I've never been to any of them. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know they had it. There's I have just enough status to not get into a club.
Because I travel for government.
Yeah. When I go international, they let me. But when I just do domestic,
That's it.
oh, okay.
So I'll go back.
Yeah, I don't think sometimes I forget that Guam is not technically an international flight. Yeah. So, do you need a passport to go to Guam? Do they enforce that? Because I know, like, if you take a cruise from like California to Alaska, they make you take a passport in case it has to stop somewhere. So, in case it gets diverted, you're going to need something. So this one here is Delta. It's heading off to LAX. You might be in on camera. No? Yeah. I've only been on camera on, I've been more on camera on other people's streams than I have on my own. Yeah. Because I saw you in the reason I know what you look like is I saw you on the Frankie George Fest. This one's coming in from Kailua Kona. It's another 717. Yeah, when I first started the stream, I didn't even talk. I just flashed a graphic on the screen of what the plane was. And then that became too much of a pain and trying to answer questions in the chat. I finally gave in.
I debated trying to do a live vlog on this time. They have a good place.
That's the key, because even like here's okay, because we're pretty. There's a tower over here. There's a tower by Wendy's. Here over here. When I'm down there, it's very spotty. Yeah. In fact, I have this for when I'm down there. But even like 3 years ago, I don't even think it would be possible. They've done some major upgrades.
Yeah, I mean, this is a nice thing.
Well, thank you. It kind of snowballed. Yeah, that's what I was trying, because I mean, God bless Walt. I love the guy. I don't see how he does that. Every day he has to set up all that, and Kevin too. I don't see how they do that. It would drive me insane. And then when I leave here, like today, I go to my real job. So I would have to, if I can minimize the teardown time, to get more planes. So I thought there was all cops list, and I turned my head. I don't have to wait.
Yeah, this is so little.
Yeah, it's great. I was gonna buy a regular truck. I don't know if you've seen how much they want for regular trucks nowadays. It's like I'm not paying $1,000 a month to. Yeah, when Kevin was here, he had to wait forever to get a truck. Thanks, Ken. It's good to be back in the time zone. My body works better in the middle of the Pacific. Thank you very much for being a member for 3 months. I really appreciate it. That guy there, his name's Stacy. He's a local plane spotter, the guy who just on. He catches everything. Tires, so he comes out here every day. It makes me so jealous watching his Instagram feed. Yeah, they switched the time. I think they're should be 8:25 and 9:15 are the scheduled times, but I think the first one's running early. Yeah. If you want to get a good shot, you go to the Terminal 1 parking. Yeah. They really don't. They'll hassle me if I brought this whole thing up there. But if you just by yourself. Yeah. You might get the rare overzealous guy. As long as you're not up there for hours, they don't really care. Yeah, it's the one. It's the farthest one. Look for signs that says like conference center or something. 7th floor. And go all the way to the top. Yeah. And if you're only there an hour, it only costs you $3 or $4. Yeah. Oh yeah. The one the economy line costs me $38 every time I go. The one in LAX. Thank you very much, Marcy. Bye. Thank you very much, Marcy. Marcy M has dropped a $10 super chat. Thank you very much. Says, thanks for bringing us a great stream. So it's my pleasure. I really love doing it. And I love that you guys are all here. see anything in front of the Delta, so the Delta should be our next departure. So Black Cat, they, from my experience, 90% of the time, unless they have tanks on them, they ask. They always seem to ask for the unrestricted climb. But it really just depends because of the traffic in the area and the fact that we're a commercial airport as well. They're not always granted that, but they seem to ask every time. Thank you again, Marcy. I appreciate it. Good morning, Mickey. Oh, not yet, Vince. Not yet. Hello, Sydney. Good to see you. So, we have a little bit of housekeeping to do. Today we do have a definite hard out of 9:30. I gotta be out of here at 9:30 on the dot. I have a work thing I have to get to by 10. So good thing the Honus are coming in early today, so we'll see both the Honus, but I gotta get out of here right at 9:30. And if you notice on my schedule, this Saturday is the normal 7 a.m. The following Saturday is 11 a.m. We're going to try something a little different every other Saturday. So we'll do the normal Saturday, 7 a.m. And then the next week we'll do an 11 a.m. start where we're going to go to the new location. Some of you members were at the stream where we went to the new location the first time for a members only stream. So for a little while, every other Saturday, we're gonna go to that new location at 11 a.m. and see how that works. So the new location is pretty great because it gives us a really good view of the departures off the reef runway. So we go to the other side of the bay at the end of the runway. We get a really unique view of the bank shot that they take when they get at it, when they leave here. It's really good. Hello, Louie. Good to see you. 6 is early enough, we should see it in the show, but do remind me, Ken, when we get a little closer. No, Mike, we're going to be over at Ke'ehe Lagoon, parking the boat ramp over there on the other side of the bay. It seems a little far on paper, but it's really only about as far as from here to the reef runway, so it's not as bad as it looks on paper. But we did a show out there about a month and a half ago or so, and it was universally liked, so they're gonna try it again. Get some really good underbelly shots of them leaving off the reef runway. We're going to flip around and catch that Delta departure, and then we'll come back and catch the arrival. Yeah, Mike, it's we go down Sand Island Access Road. It's the last turn before you get to the bridge, and there's a boat ramp down there. We'll be there. Hello, Sherry. I have to scroll back. Did you say you were from South Africa? That is a long way from Hawaii. Welcome. This Hawaiian's coming in from Tokyo. So I just noticed in the chat, I may have forgotten to introduce myself today. Sorry, I'm a little rusty. I haven't done a show in a couple of weeks. So if you're new to the channel, or you've been here a while, welcome. My name is Patrick, the channel's Reverse Ops. We're an aviation live stream and video channel out of Honolulu, Hawaii. We are based at Daniel K. Inouye International Airport, which is on the south shore of the island of Oahu, about 4 or 5 miles to the west of downtown Honolulu. We do 3 shows a week here. A Saturday show, which is usually our longest show. Then we'll do a couple shows during the week that run from about 7 a.m. till about 9:30. And then we mix in a members only show once a week. So if you haven't joined, we'd love to have you on those members only shows. It's only Starts at $2 a month. So you're getting at least 3 extra shows for less than $1 a show. The first A380 is second for arrival on 8 left, so that'll be right in front of us. Then we should have a FedEx 777 working its way somewhere behind it. It's currently on the downwind. So the first one this morning is the blue livery. If you're not familiar with the flying Honu, there's 3 of them. They exclusively run between Tokyo and Oahu, Honolulu. There's an orange one, a teal green one, and a blue one. The first one we're going to see this morning is the blue one. So before that, we'll have a Hawaiian 321 that's making the long journey from Maui. See you later, Jen. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Tell all your kids we said hello. Kids as in students. So if you didn't see the news, Hawaiian is actually going to do 3 special planes for the Moana 2 movie that's coming out at the end of the month. They're going to have not full painted liveries, but stickers. They're fairly large stickers if you've seen the pictures. The 330 that they have is already flying with the stickers. There's going to be a 321 and a 717 also have the same stickers. So keep an eye out for those. The 330 will be here later today if you're local, but unfortunately it's going to be after our show. We'll probably see it on Saturday. But next in now is that A380. you very much, Jet Setter Junior 747. The $1.99 super chat. What time is that plane in? 1:34. I don't remember. That escapes me. Again, I do apologize for the wind. It's driving me crazy as well. It's in the air right now, all right. Looks like we got a bunch of stuff heading out to the reef runway. That Hawaiian Flight 134 with Jet Setter Junior's mom on it is, I believe, second or third for arrival. Yeah, there is a conga line heading out to the reef runway, so there's a bunch of Hawaiians down there. The first one looks like it's heading off to Lehue. The second one will be a 3:30 heading off to Vegas. It's Hawaiian Flight 6. Ken will be on that one in a couple of weeks. And then after that, it's Hawaiian Flight 10 to LAX. Next one in will be a Hawaiian coming in from Tokyo, and then we'll have that one coming in from Kauai. If I can keep from blowing over. What lens is that? What? Oh, sorry, you videoing? What lens is that? I've tried mirrorless out here, and I just can't find a lens that makes me happy, because I need the telephoto, but when they're right over your head, I need something way wider, and it just never works. So this is Hawaiian 134 coming in from Lehue. nice smooth landing, Jet Setter. Your mom probably didn't even spill her pog drink. That's nice. So I hear a lot of you guys are having chat issues. I'm sorry, I'm having the same issues myself. I've had to restart my chat a couple times. Looks like Wonderless John is having a little vacation, a little short trip, he says, on heading off to Haneda. Sounds like fun. Be safe and have fun, and thank you for being a channel member. I really appreciate it. Been with us for 5 months. Sorry, your chat message scrolled by. You say she leaves at 9 a.m.? We should still be here at 9 a.m. We're here till about 9:30. So we should catch that if it makes its way to the runway in a good quick time. So it's that time of the show for some shameless self-promotion. A lot of you guys know that I have a merch shop. So we have t-shirts, hats, hoodies, the usual stuff. All of it's designed by me. I don't have any designers or freelancers or people off of Fiverr. So everything there is my creation, love it or hate it. But I'd really appreciate if you could head on over to reverseops.com and check out some of the merch. It really does help the channel out. Not only does it help the channel out financially, you also get something in return, so it's a win-win in my book. So we have a brand new shirt available this week in the shop. I call it reverse ops math. So on the front of the shirt it says 4 is greater than 2 and 3 is greater than 4. So if you're a long-time viewer of the channel, you know that's kind of my preference. A quad jet's greater than a twin jet, and a tri-jet's greater than a quad jet. So, but if you don't subscribe to that theory, there's plenty of other shirts and hats and hoodies and stickers and magnets and stuff like that. We also had some special merch for our UK trip and our LAX trip. All the LAX and UK merchandise is 20% off. You don't need any fancy promo codes or anything. It's automatic discount in the shop. Head on over, take a quick look. If you like something, that would be awesome. Pick it up. Real quick delivery. We have and reasonable shipping rates. So you have the supplier I use has locations in like 6 different countries, so the shipping is usually really reasonable even if you're not in the United States, and it's usually fairly quick. So thank you very much for listening to my shameless self-promotion. So that United, I believe, is next for departure on the reef runway. That was a 757. There's also a Southwest out there. Flight radar looks like they're on top of each other. Oh, one more thing I forgot to tell you about. A couple weeks ago, I've partnered with, I hate that phrase, I really do. It's on every YouTube channel and I hate it. I'm working with RadarBox now. So if you go over to RadarBox.com, if you're not familiar with it, it's like the other radar sites. Get this 757, I'll finish telling you about that. So if you head on over to RadarBox, on the top left of the map there's a gray drop down that if you click on it, it should say cameras as the second option, and then Honolulu, Hawaii should show up on the right of that button. anytime we're live. And then if you click on the Honolulu Hawaii, it should open up RadarBox to here and should overlay my YouTube stream right on top of the map, so you can follow along on RadarBox and follow along on the video. This is not a paid promotion, there's no money changing hands, it's just kind of a mutual beneficial thing. Something we're going to try out for a while, see how it works, but so far so good. I like the all in one place. I still get the YouTube clicks, so don't worry about that. You can still follow along with YouTube right there. Okay, it looks like Jetstar has lit up again, so I think this time it's probably going to go. It might be a little late. Yeah, the weather's pretty good here right now. It's really cleared up. The wind is still pretty fierce, but not anything that I would think would cause a delay. I wonder if the flight, the weather's bad where it's going. I haven't seen anything about LAX having any weather advisories, but Jetstar is heading back to Sydney. There's a Southwest that's just crossed over 8 left and heading down to the reef runway. It is heading off to San Diego. Somewhere behind this Jetstar is another 717 heading off to Kailua Kona. There it is. So if you don't know, Kailua Kona is on the west side of the big island of Hawaii. We're putting in plans now. We're gonna eventually. I'd like to do a stream at all the major airports in Hawaii. So we've done Honolulu, we've done Maui. The Maui one was a lot of fun. I really liked that one. I'm gonna go back there, but we're gonna try to get Kona, Hilo, and Lehue knocked out first. So we're putting in plans early next year for a weekend stream. We're going to do one day in Hilo and one day in Kona. So keep an eye out for that. Speaking of Lehue, this next one's coming in from Lehue, southwest. I didn't know the last one was already. I know they were planning on it. I didn't see the last one. It must have been on while I was on vacation. That Qantas 717. I know a lot of their replacements have been funneled through here, so we've seen a lot of Qantas smaller ones come through here the last year or so, heading down there to replace those 717s. I hear they're gonna keep those 717s in Australia and use them for a different airline, but I can't remember the name of the other airline. Yeah, JB, the planes that came here back then were so much different. Back then it was all about the heavies and the 747s. Now everything seems to be going towards the smaller narrow body stuff. If you look at all the Southwest and United, half the United ones are 737s now. American's gone pretty much all to the 321 coming out here. They have a couple, one of the Dallas flights is either a 787 or a 777. But they're going the opposite direction, it seems like. I don't ever remember seeing a Pan Am flight in my entire life. I grew up in Texas, and I don't ever remember seeing a Pan Am plane in person. I don't know, maybe it's just out of my brain. Did see a lot of the Braniff planes in Dallas, including the I have a vivid memory of the 747, the orange one that you were talking about. You mentioned the DC-10. That's actually my favorite airplane, the DC-10. I love that thing. That goes back to the shirt I was talking about earlier, where 3 is greater than 4. Every once in a while, we'll get a DC-10 out here. An honest-to-goodness DC-10, not a MD-11. It belongs to Omega Air Refueling, so usually when we get F-18s out here, they'll come with the Omega tanker, and most of the time it's the DC-10 Omega tanker. Of course, we did get the 707 Omega tanker out here last year, early this year? I can't remember. Early this year. What's interesting though is I don't remember ever seeing a Pan Am plane, but if you want to see a Pan Am building, you just come right here to Honolulu. There was Pan Am buildings all over the world back in the 70s and 80s. In fact, the most famous one was probably the one in Manhattan, which changed to the MetLife building. I don't know what it is now. But here in Honolulu, down kind of near Ala Moana, if you're familiar with the area, there is the Pan Am building, and it still says Pan Am across the top. Last time I was on foot down there, the loading dock still said Pan Am as well. So if you're looking for some interesting vintage pictures of Pan Am logos, you can head down to downtown. Well, not technically downtown, more Ala Moana.
Reverse ops.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Thanks a lot.
Good to see you, man.
Take care.
All right.
So we have our friend Wolf underscore in the house. Wolf has been with us a long time. I would have bet it's longer than 9 months, but we're going to go with what the thing says. He's been a channel member for 9 months. Thank you very much, Wolf. Says he's happy to be here. We are also happy to have him here. I don't know how much Pan Am flew out of DFW, but that's where I saw most of my planes as a kid. So this Southwest is coming in from Kailua Kona. I see a Hawaiian down there, but I do not see it on flight radar. It's being towed. That's why I don't see it on Flight Radar. Let's see. It's this one here. It's under tow. Most likely, I wasn't really paying attention. Most likely, that's the one that came in from Tokyo earlier, and now is being towed over to Terminal 1. This is Aloha Air Cargo coming in from Maui. So speaking of things not showing up on Flight Radar, here's another United. I would bet this one's coming over from the United hangar, but it is under its own power. Hello, Kevin. Good to see you. We got Kevin from Wellington Flights Live in the house. Welcome. Yeah, it's always nice when our time zones align so we can watch each other's shows. No, not really, but it works with my schedule. It's like he'll go live and it'll be late here. Same with a lot of the English ones, like big planes and people like that. Usually they'll start morning for them, and I'll see them at night. So it's complementary time zones, not matching them. Oh, I missed out on that Hawaiian to Singapore. I didn't even see that show up on the apps. That's interesting. Jetstar should be next on the reef runway. Oh, he's only an hour off. Kevin is going. He just said it was 7:42 down there. Tomorrow. Alright, so we're going to wait over on this side for Jetstar. It should be on the roll any second. There it is. This Southwest here came in from Maui. You can probably guess it's a 737. It is the MAX 8 though. Alright, the next arrival will be the second of our A380s. Today, the second one is the orange one, Kala. Sorry about that, a C-17 caught my eye. I don't know if you can see in the background of that shot of it landing, the C-17 snuck behind it and is headed off to the reef runway. So we'll get that departure here in just a second. Next arrival will be Hawaiian Flight 450 coming in from Osaka. Got extra X's, extra I's, all kinds of extra stuff in this airport code. Crunch. So it was just announced the other day that the airport here got funding approved. I think it's 80% federal, 20% state for a new parking garage, which is the first step towards, hold on. The new parking lot is the first step in the planned Diamond Head wing expansion of Terminal 1. So currently Terminal 1 ends right about here. So the plan is to stretch Terminal 1 towards the camera, towards us, towards Diamond Head. And then this parking lot will be part of that. They say the parking lot's going to take 5 years. God knows how long it's going to take him to do the terminal expansion. If you go through Terminal 1 at some point, there's one of the walkways out to the gates. I forget which one it is now that they renumbered them. It used to be towards gate 18. But if you know where the golf themed restaurant is, it's on that hallway. There's a big mural or big set of posters that show all the planned airport expansion. You'll see the Terminal 1 expansion, which is finished, and then you'll see the Diamond Head wing expansion, which is what I was just talking about. But the funny thing about it is, if you look at the very bottom of the poster, it says the scheduled completion date for all work is supposed to be 2021. So I think they missed their deadline a little bit. Be interested to see in 5 years. I was thinking about. I was actually, when they announced that that where the parking garage was going to be, my first thought was, oh, I wonder if I can do plane spotting from up there. So I started looking at the map and trying to figure out what the sight lines would be and how tall it was going to be, and if I could see over stuff over there. And then I got to thinking, it's going to be 5 years before it's done. So why am I putting all this effort and thought into something that's 5 years away? I got other things to think about. So we've got about another half an hour left in the show. I do have a very hard out of 9:30 today. Usually I can go into a little bit of overtime, stretch things out a bit, but today is a very hard out of 9:30. I literally have to turn the encoder off and get to work. I got an important meeting I got to get to. But we'll be back here on Saturday morning at 7 a.m., weather permitting. Saturday's supposed to be a little damp as well. But we'll be back here on Saturday, and then we're going to try to do a bunch of shows next week, and one to make up for the show we missed this week, and then we have 2 others already scheduled. So it's going to be a busy week next week for reverse ops. So I think some people are still having trouble with the chat. I do apologize for that. It's unfortunately it's a little out of my hands. It's a YouTube thing. Looks like one of my mods has just informed me that it's O'Malley's fault, not YouTube's fault. So we're gonna blame O'Malley. It's our first Japan Airlines flight of the day. It's coming in from Tokyo. It's a Dreamliner. Those wings didn't give it away. If the pattern holds correct, the next one should be a 7.6. And it will. The next Japan airline will be a 7.6. It's currently just passing the island of Kauai. So that puts it right at the end of our show, so we should see that one. Oh, we have fighters. They snuck up on me, didn't they? Those were F-22s from the 199th Fighter Squadron, based here at Hickam Air Force Base. They're part of the Hawaii Air National Guard. We'll keep our ears and eyes over there. This whole week they've been sending out 6 or 7 at a time, so we'll keep an eye over there. I forgot my power cord for my scanner, so in my luggage from the trip, so I didn't have the scanner going, so I couldn't hear anything. Hello, Lance. Good to see you. Alright, I'm going to put everybody on mute for just a second. I'm going to answer a call. I just like the multitasking on that. Yeah, I was answering the phone, talking on the phone, catching fighters, and I still had one hand free to try to unmute the thing. So get that multitasking out of your plane spotter. He's in a hurry. Yeah. Usually they end up way over there. He must have a time-sensitive cargo. Alright, we have another queen on the outskirts of the show time frame, so it's currently 24 minutes away. A little closer than I thought. It's 9:24, so we should get another queen in the show. It's a Coletta Air. It's coming in from LAX. Alright, so I can't find Sydney's gifted message, so I'm just gonna put one of her messages that makes me sound cool on the screen. But I'd definitely like to thank Sydney for gifting one reverse ops membership. I really appreciate that. Looks like Patty Spain was the recipient of that membership, so please join me in thanking Sydney. Looks like we have another C-17 on the roll. See if I can find it down there. It's a little dark down there. The sun went behind the clouds. Thanks again, Sydney. I really appreciate it. Sorry I couldn't get the original message up on the screen, but I hope you'll understand. Mrs. Reverse Ops is always lurking. Huh? Ah, yeah. Unfortunately, we gotta do. If only they understood we didn't replace it. How is it in Guam? I've never been out there. Yeah. I have a couple friends who work at the shipyard, and they get sent out to Guam every other year for training. And every time I ask them how Guam is, all they can tell me about is the bars. I'm like, I don't want to know about the bars. So you based in LA? You live in LA? How's the plane spot in there? Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, you go plane spot in Comcast? Wow. Well, at least you get to travel, right? Good meeting you. Hopefully run into you again some other time. Yeah, I got a long day at work. I might try to sneak out tomorrow. I want to see that Moana plane. I might miss it today. It should be here today at... This whole week it's been coming in every day, so I'm hoping it comes in tomorrow. Today it's coming in from Sydney. It'll be here about 10:30. Sweet. Yes. Take care. Safe journey. Oh, hey. The C-5 coming out. There's a C. Yeah, okay. How did I lose? Oh, there it is. Let's see, we had a C-5 coming out. So it's going to be a good last couple minutes of the show. We got a Queen coming in. We got a C-5 going out. The next one out should be a C-17. Alright, see ya. So that was the random spotter, if I didn't mention that earlier. Hanging out for a bit. He's gonna go try to go down to the reef runway and catch this C-5 that's going out. Oh, tiny little tri-jet. Still a tri-jet though. I'll take it. Oh, that gives me a... One last little bit of self-promotion before the show ends. Just want to remind you, we do have the new shirt available in the shop. to head on over to reverseops.com. You see t-shirts, hats, hoodies, koozies, stickers. So t-shirts, hats, hoodies, all that kinds of neat stuff. But our newest shirt is the Reverse Ops math shirt. Not a big math guy, but I do a little math. So we're gonna do, we got 4 is greater than 2, and 3 is greater than 4. So if you follow the logic there, the quad jet is better than a twin jet, and a tri-jet is better than a quad jet. Just a little reverse ops math. But seriously though, anything you buy out of the shop really does help the channel. Really appreciate it. So Mike, the RadarBox, if you go to RadarBox.com, it should load up with the default map view. On the top left of your screen somewhere will be a little gray drop-down checkbox, a little gray drop-down box. It should say Live Now. So you click on the Live Now and you'll get one that says, a drop down that says Cameras. If you click on that, look for, to the right of that will be Honolulu, Hawaii somewhere, along with all the other streams that are going on right now. So it'll cycle through all the streams that are going on right now. One of them should be Honolulu, Hawaii. And if you click that, I know it's a lot of steps here. They need to streamline this a little bit. You'll see my stream pop up over the map view. I also noticed by this, there's a lot of streamers in Brazil that I didn't know existed. So that C-5 is almost to the end of the reef runway. The Coletta is the second for arrival, so we should get, to end the show here, we're coming up pretty close to the end. We'll have a C-5 and a 747 to end the show. Oh, if Kevin's still in the house, we also have Air New Zealand that just pushed back. So if it hurries up, we can catch it in today's program. Hello EHAM feed. How are you? About to have a C-5 depart on the reef runway. We're also about to have a 747 come in for a landing. So there's the 747. The C-5 disappeared off flight radar, so I'll keep an eye on that. Hello, Josh. Good to see you. Well, unfortunately, I really have a hard out of 9:30 today. I do apologize, we can't stay any longer. Sorry, Kevin, I can't get this 787 in for you. Maybe next time. But I really have an important meeting I have to get to at my day job I can't be late for. So we're gonna have to call it now. Thank you everyone for being here. We saw a lot of cool action, lots of heavies, lots of super heavies. I think we had 8 F-22s today, so that was a good day for F-22s. If you missed the F-22s, rewind till about 9 o'clock. We had 8 of them spread out over about 20 minutes. So it was a good morning for F-22s. Good to have them all back from Japan, so we get more than 2 at a time. But thank you all for being here. It's been a lot of fun. I haven't updated this since I've been back from California. So if you don't see your name on here and you think you should, it'll be on for the Saturday show. I'll definitely get this updated for Saturday. So I know I'm missing 1 or 2 names, and I do apologize. But, oh. Like Wolf underscore is sneaking in with the last second gifted membership. Looks like our old friend Greg Hubbard is recipient of that membership. I haven't seen Greg in a while. He's lurking on the channel. Hopefully you're doing well. So I'd like to especially thank my reverse ops mods, Kirsten, Ms. Wolves, Rainbow Love, Sydney, Brad, Josh, and O'Malley. I really couldn't do this without you guys, so it's always a pleasure to work with you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for all you do for the channel. Not only here, but on the Facebook group and the Discord channel. Links are in the About Me section. Rainbow Love can help you with those. She's our mod over there. But we'll see y'all on Saturday. It's been a lot of fun. Really missed it here. I haven't done a show in Honolulu in so long. It's crazy. But I'm glad to be back. We'll be back here on Saturday. Everybody stay healthy, stay happy. Oh, I just got passed by the Google Street View. Maybe I'll be on Google Street View. Keep an eye out for me on Google Street View. I just got passed by the Google Street View car. That'd be awesome. Keep an eye out for me on Google Street View. Alright, we'll see y'all later. But thanks, Wolf, again. Thanks, Kurt, Sydney. David, thanks for being here. Sorry I didn't say hi earlier. Davey, Josh, Christine, as always, thank you. Martin, thank you again. Wanderlust, Basil, we had Kevin from Wellington Flights Live. We had Birdfeeder TV. Make sure you check out both of their channels. They do some pretty cool stuff. Alright. Louie too, thank you. Alright. We will see you all on Saturday. Aloha.